It's August 17, 2025, and we've got two must-watch NFL preseason showdowns today. The Buffalo Bills take on the Chicago Bears, and the Jacksonville Jaguars face the New Orleans Saints. If you're looking for top analysis, expert betting picks, and stats-driven recommendations, you're in the right spot.
It feels great to have football back, and preseason always delivers surprises. With so much young talent on display, these matchups are anything but boring.
You said it! There are storylines everywhere. Caleb Williams' return, quarterback battles, and some eye-popping preseason stats. Whether you're betting or just tuning in, you don't want to miss these insights.
The Bills head to Chicago, but who really has the edge in preseason week 2? Caleb Williams is set for his year 2 leap, and all eyes are on the Bears' new-look offense with Ben Johnson at the wheel. Chicago's favored by 2.5 points, and here's why they should cover. Bears' offensive upside. Williams returns with top targets DJ Moore and Romo Duns, plus tight end Cole Kmet. That continuity should lead to explosive drives, even if Williams only plays a few series. Bills. Uncertain lineup. Sean McDermott hasn't confirmed starting snaps for Buffalo Stars. Injuries, especially at wide receiver, further cloud the picture. Expect a mix of Mitch Trubisky back in Chicago and Mike White at QB. Defensive factors. The Bears' first-team defense looks strong, and Buffalo's pass D gave up 317 yards and 3 TDs last week. If Chicago's backups hold, they could capitalize again.
Our top spread pick is the Chicago Bears at minus 2.5 points. Here's why this bet makes strong sense for today's preseason matchup. The Bears are presenting a more cohesive and explosive offensive unit, led by Caleb Williams in his second preseason outing. The continuity he enjoys with primary receivers DJ Moore and Romo Duns, as well as tight end Cole Kmet, gives Chicago an offensive edge. Despite this being a preseason game, the Bears are expected to have a solid mix of starters and important reps for key offensive players, allowing them to move the ball more efficiently. On the Buffalo side, head coach Sean McDermott remains cautious about playing the big stars extensively, especially given recent injury concerns around the receiving corps. Buffalo is likely to rely on backup quarterbacks Mitch Trubisky, returning to Soldier Field, and Mike White. While these two showed some promise last week, they lack the firepower and rhythm of Chicago's lineup. Defensively, the Bears' first-team unit has been impressive, and Buffalo's defense showed vulnerability last week by conceding 317 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. This defensive mismatch should allow the Bears to capitalize and put significant points on the board. Chicago's motivation is high to show progress under new offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, and with their own health prioritizations seemingly less restrictive than Buffalo's, the Bears should outscore and cover the modest point spread at home.
The over-under line for this game is set at 41.0 points, and here's how to approach this bet. If the Bears starters are on the field for multiple series, the likelihood of surpassing 41 total points is strong. Chicago's offense, powered by a confident Caleb Williams and spike plays from dynamic receivers, could produce sustained drives and multiple scores. Buffalo's reduced offensive firepower due to injury management and reliance on backups will limit scoring somewhat, but Chicago's ability to score across all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams, could push the total higher. However, if key players for either side are pulled early, or if the Bears opt for a conservative script in quarterback snaps, which sometimes happens in preseason, scoring could slow, making the under a safer play. Therefore, the smart money leans towards over 41.0 points, only if the Bears starters log extended reps and the pace stays up. Otherwise, consider leaning cautious and taking the under as the teams limit first-string exposure.
Now let's get into the Jaguars versus Saints. Jacksonville is favored by 2.5, traveling to New Orleans, and odds makers expect points with an over-under of 38.5. Here's our read. Jaguars offense. Trevor Lawrence is expected to get a couple of series, and backup QBs Nick Mullins and Seth Hennigan looked sharp against a tough Pittsburgh defense. The Jaguars scored in every quarter last week, and kicker Cam Little was automatic, even nailing a 70-yarder. Saints struggles. New Orleans is focusing on rookie QB Tyler Shaw as a potential starter, but the defense was porous last week, surrendering big plays on the ground and in the air.
Best team bet? Jacksonville Jaguars to score in every quarter. The Jaguars to score in every quarter bet at plus 240 offers excellent value for this preseason clash for several reasons. In their preseason opener, Jacksonville's offense showed strong cohesion despite limited playing time for starters. Quarterback Trevor Lawrence played just one series, but it was effective, and backup QBs Nick Mullins and Seth Hennigan impressed in the later quarters. Kicker Cam Little was crucial, converting 4 field goals, including remarkable long-range kicks of 70 and 52 yards. His reliability means even if drives stall, the Jaguars can still put points on the board, helping to secure scoring in all 4 quarters. The New Orleans Saints defense looks vulnerable. Last week, they gave up multiple big runs and 27 points against the Chargers, struggling particularly against the run. They ranked second worst last season in run defense and conceded many passing yards. Jacksonville's offensive line and skill players, including the healthy Travis Etienne Jr. and new addition Travis Hunter, create multiple attack threats, making it difficult for the Saints defense to contain them consistently throughout the game. Offensive coordinator Liam Cohen indicated the Jaguars starters will see more playing time this week, increasing confidence that Jacksonville will maintain scoring across all quarters.
Total bet advice over under 38.5 points. The total for the game is set at 38.5 points, and here's the strategic approach. Jacksonville is eager to experiment offensively, especially with Trevor Lawrence and his backups expected to play extended snaps compared to Week 1. This increased offensive workload should lead to more scoring opportunities. New Orleans' defense has been leaky, particularly in run defense, which could allow the Jaguars to control the tempo and sustain drives, adding to the point total. The Saints struggled to score in their opening game, managing only 13 points, but at home they could find ways to put some points on the board, especially with rookie QB Tyler Shaw gaining experience. If the Jaguars starters play enough in the first half and the game remains open offensively, the total should go over 38.5. However, if either team limits starters playing time significantly or the pace slows in a typical preseason conservative style, playing the under will be safer. Overall, the over is a good play if starting lineups confirm sufficient early game reps and offensive rhythm. Before we sign off, gut feeling. Which of these games is more likely to go off script today?
Honestly, I'm really focused on that Bears-Bills matchup today. There's so much potential on Chicago's side, especially if their offense can find a rhythm early in the game. Caleb Williams connecting smoothly with his receivers like DJ Moore and Cole Kmet could change the preseason narrative completely and send a strong message about what we can expect from this team in the regular season. It's the kind of performance that could energize the fan base and set the tone moving forward.
That's exactly the kind of energy you want heading into the season. The Bears making a statement in this preseason would definitely be exciting, and it'll be fascinating to see how the coaching staffs manage the game flow with all these new pieces on both sides. We'll be back soon with live reactions, deeper analysis, and more winning picks to keep you ahead of the curve. Good luck with your bets today, and as always, enjoy the games out there.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for your weekly edge on all things NFL. See you next time.